Come with me, toy fans.
Hey patrons, I'm not going to tell you who I am because if you're a patron of this channel, you already know. And also, I'm not going to talk tonight about copper and the FTC. I did that in a video last night, and it was a message that was important to get out there, but also something that was kind of quite downbeat. And I thought I would try and turn your week around by giving you some exclusive, really exciting news. Something that I'm certainly excited about. You might not be as excited as me, but we'll see what happens. Now, normally when I do these Patreon exclusive videos, I've got 3 tiers on the channel, so you can start off at $2 a month as a toy fan, $5 a month as a toy collector, and $10 a month as a toy addict. Normally exclusive behind the scenes videos are only for the toy collector and toy addict tiers, but this video I'm going to let go to everyone on Patreon because I want to sincerely thank you for standing by this channel when we need your support the most. We've got several new patrons today. Today alone, I've sent you guys welcome messages, and a lot of the other patrons have jumped on the page and sent and have made very nice, welcoming comments on those posts on the Patreon as well. So after yesterday's downbeat, what I felt was quite a downbeat video, I just wanted to reach out to you guys and say I really, really appreciate all of your support. And as a thanks for that, I'm going to share some quite confidential news that I received on the weekend. And I'm going to get my phone out here and check the email because I don't want to misquote this very important person. And while I'm doing that, you can just enjoy the amazing Adventure Team t-shirt that was made possible by a patron of this channel, Joseph. You guys have seen the unboxing video already, but Joseph sent me this awesome Iron-On Adventure Team t-shirt logo. So I picked up a plain t-shirt at Kmart and I got it ironed on, and actually I love this shirt. It's going to appear in a few videos. Okay, so last weekend when I was actually sort of pondering all of this copper FTC stuff, I'm not going to go into that. That's not what this video is about. Don't want to ruin your week with more of that nonsense. I've only done 3 live streams now. The first live stream I did maybe 2 months ago, and the topic of that live stream was the Action Man Space Ranger series. Now, the Action Man Space Ranger series came out at the very tail end of the Action Man line. Action Man started in 1966, and for the majority of his career, the chief designer was Bob Breakin, who is I consider a close personal friend. And he also appeared predominantly in my Story of Action Man documentary, as well as a couple of other videos. He's lent some audio voiceover to the Robo Skull video and the Action Force Special Team video. But as important as Bob Breakin was to the development of Action Man, there was also another designer that came into Palitoy really late, or later on into the line, I think around 1979, and was there for like 1979 and the last few years of the 80s before Action Man was discontinued. And that designer was a man named Greg Hughes. Excuse me. Now, Greg Hughes was a very, very talented conceptual artist. I'll flash some images up on the screen of some of Greg's conceptual art. He was a sculptor, and he designed a lot of the more modern style Action Man figures like the Space Rangers. And in that first live stream, when I discussed the Action Man Space Rangers, I dropped Greg Hughes' name. Because I'm well aware of who Greg is, because I tried very, very hard to get him to appear in my Action Man documentary. Now, he was receptive to my messages when I contacted him, and he didn't have any issue with the documentary that I was making. But he is a very shy person who shuns the limelight, doesn't really want to be out there publicly in the Action Man collector space. I don't believe he probably wants to get hounded by all of the, the crazily passionate Action Man enthusiasts. So I've never met the guy in person. I believe we've only ever exchanged emails, and this would have been like 8-9 years ago when I was getting ready to film the documentary. And he sort of respectfully declined to appear on camera. And I was quite disappointed, but I understood his perspective. You know, he was not comfortable with, you know, speaking on camera and talking openly about Action Man. And I also believe that in that live stream, I may have said something along the lines of, you know, it would be great if Greg Hughes was watching this, you know, giving him a shout out. But I doubt he is. Well, it turns out, he probably didn't watch it live, but it turns out that he's actually gone back and watched that first live stream where I discussed the Action Man Space Rangers. So I woke up on, I think Sunday morning. I think it was Sunday morning. I woke up on Sunday morning to an email from Greg Hughes. Hi Tony, I watched your shows on the Palitoy Space Ranger series and have just watched the Halloween show as well on Analog Toys. I want to thank you for keeping my name alive, even though I don't go for it publicly much. But this is a bit different. I have few, if any, production items, except evidence of my concepts in photographic or slide form. However, I do have something that you may like. It's not much, but it may indicate where things were put out there for market research. Having said that, he's asking me to send him my email address. Email him my postal address so he can send a package to me. Oh, I mucked that bit up, didn't I? As mentioned, it isn't much, but it's at least a small thank you. This is not a hoax either. I know it's not a hoax because I don't know anyone out there with another Greg Hughes email address that would contact me. But now, I was very, 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 very excited to receive this email. And when I respond, I think I actually said to Greg something along the lines of, for a lifelong Action Man fan, getting an email from Greg Hughes, a guy who designed, basically laid the whole groundwork for the Action Man special team and designed a lot of the Action Man Space Rangers. For me, getting an email from him was equivalent to a Beatles fan receiving a private personal email from Paul McCartney. It just blew my mind. Now, the last thing he says in this email is that he wants me to keep this confidential. And I am a man of my word. I want to keep this confidential within the confines of Analog Toys. So I've told my wife this will not be broadcast on Facebook. I haven't discussed this with other fellow toy channels like Toy Polloi and Retro Blasting. Michael Mercy will find out because he's a patron of this channel and he'll see this video, hopefully. He asked for me for this to remain confidential. As I said, and I've sort of taken that as confidential within the realms of Analog Toys. And you guys, you paid patrons, you people who put your hard-earned money up to support this channel and help produce more content, I feel own this channel just as much as I do. You are... we all own a percentage of what this community and this channel is. And I thought after yesterday's downbeat message, I wanted to share with you guys, you special people who support the content that we create. You deserve to know this news first. I have something coming in the mail from Palitoy toy designer Greg Hughes. Something unique. It's not just an Action Man. It's I have no idea what it is, but kind of what he's alluded to is that it is potentially... I've got a lot of Greg Hughes' concept art in digital form. I don't own anything genuine. I'm getting excited at the possibilities that it may be a piece of concept art or a prototype, etc. I absolutely have no idea. But now you guys can get as excited about this as I am, because I'm going to share this with you, right? No one else is going to know this. It's me, your new patrons, well, and the wife upstairs. But we're the only people who know that this is coming. I will potentially do an unboxing. I know I said in the last video I'm not going to do any more unboxings, but I will like put the title of the description quite different, and I won't kind of make the whole thing about being an unboxing. I'll probably just, maybe I'll just do the unboxing for Patreon, and then whatever it is that he sent me, I'll make a video on for the wider YouTube audience to talk about what it is that Greg Hughes sent me. But yeah, I just thought, you know, I wanted to share that with you guys. Your support means the world to me. I hope you're as excited as I am about this exciting news, and I can't wait for the parcel to arrive and share a video with you guys. So hope you're having a great week. Possibly doing a live stream this weekend. I'm just trying to find out whether the wife's working or not. Got to figure some things out, but I might do a live stream this weekend. But certainly if I don't do a live stream, I'm going to get stuck into a major feature video and get something out to you guys pretty soon. So, all right, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate all of your support. You are absolutely awesome. Thanks again to Joseph for the t-shirt, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.